If you're tired of being everything for everyone, it's time to draw the line. Let's talk boundaries, what they are, why they matter, and how to set them. My dearest grandma, while she was alive, used to ask me to check our main door every single night before we went to sleep. She was our guardian and had to make sure that we remained safe. This is more of a safety measure than a ritual that we do in every household. However, it is interesting that such measures are not taken by many when it comes to our own lives. Learning to set boundaries is a crucial life skill, in absence of which a person may fail to protect themselves as well as their loved ones. It is like metaphorically guarding the door of our life, ensuring that no maleficent forces make their way in. People very quickly learn to walk over you, and predators of every kind will quickly read you to be their potential prey. You ultimately teach others how to treat you. Setting boundaries is not about controlling others, but about taking ownership of your own well-being and creating a safe space for yourself, no matter where you are. How you conduct yourself sends a message to the world. It involves identifying what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior and communicating those boundaries clearly to others. These boundaries serve as a protective barrier, safeguarding one's physical, emotional, and mental health. By setting boundaries, individuals assert their autonomy and self-worth, establishing parameters that promote respect, dignity, and healthy interactions. I have seen throughout my life that the consequence of being a people pleaser can affect generations. If a mother is a people pleaser or has non-existent boundaries, many a times her children also become easy targets along with her. Sometimes societal norms or expectations discourage boundary setting. In layman's language, we say, learn to say no, but it is not always easy. This is a very big trigger factor for many, but this will give you an opportunity to examine yourself. Fear of rejection? Worry that setting boundaries might lead to conflict or loss of relationships. Guilt? Feeling selfish for prioritizing your needs. Lack of skills? Not knowing how to effectively communicate boundaries. Fear of criticism? Is someone gaslighting you? Are you easily manipulated, disrespected, or taken advantage of? What is threatening your well-being? These are very powerful questions to ask oneself because you will see a pattern emerging, and many of your chronic problems may find their answers. You might find that your burnout, feeling overwhelmed or unworthy, is not without reason. Be prepared for pushback as you start drawing the line. When you disrupt the system, there will be some initial chaos before the order ensues. Failure to establish boundaries often stems from fear of disrupting the system. Regardless, it has this dominoes effect where one after another, the structures of your life will start falling apart. You think that you are protecting something, but that is hardly how things turn out to be. You might reach a breaking point where things will be very difficult to hold together. A lot of mental health struggles start that way as we feel that everything is going out of our control. Yet if you carefully look back, you might find that exact point in your life when you failed to state who you were to the world, the moment when it all began. It is paramount that one learns to guard their territories. Understand your needs, limits, and what makes you uncomfortable. Be assertive, stand firm on your boundaries without being aggressive. This essential life skill can save lives in a literal sense. Saying no to what doesn't serve you is an act of self-love. A lion knows who he is. He makes sure we know who he is. That is someone not to be messed with, to be admired from a distance. A majestic lion sits regally, basking in the golden sunlight, his mane gently ruffled by the breeze. He surveys his beautiful surroundings, exuding an air of calm dominance. If you don't set limits, life will set them for you, in the form of exhaustion and resentment. Here's to softer hearts and stronger boundaries. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more healing conversations.